What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka JustTenMoreMinutes, aka the Freakin 10. Back again. Literally just a few seconds ago, I ended the song breakdown of River's Soul, the studio session, and man, what a deep song. I mean, you could take this song and apply it to so much, but it's one of those songs that gets you to think. And I want to see how this, look, a lot of the times I'm very repetitive in what I say I'm looking for, but please take that as I'm not trying to be repetitive. That's truly what I look for in these live performances, is how does it transfer from the studio to the stage, right? To me, that's always an important aspect of things, because when you go in a recording booth, in a recording studio, if you've ever been in one, depending on how they're doing it, a lot of times vocals are separated, and then put over the tracks and things like that. But there's a different emotion as a singer from being in a studio. And depending on how you're recording, again, if you're in the booth, if you're in the recording booth itself, where you're closed off and it's just you laying the vocals down, you can, you're alone, right? You're in your own head. And to do it that way is one way, but then taking that and putting that in front of an audience and truly feeling the words that you wrote, and now you're singing them, it is a completely different atmosphere, and emotions can run differently. And that's what I've loved about breaking down their songs, is seeing whether it's Danny or Pow singing, of how those transpire. Because man, singing in front of an audience, if you're a performer, is one of the greatest feelings. I don't give a rat's rear end if you're talking about it being, in front of 10 people or in front of, a couple hundred or 1,000. There is no greater feeling, man. Watching people get up and start dancing, it is one of the best feelings ever. Yeah. Love that. That is such a rush, adrenaline wise. So that's what I look for. So literally, when I say that, I truly mean it. This isn't just some shtick of, oh, okay, I'm going to say, no. I look for all those little bitty things, and I hope that comes across as being genuine, because it is. I absolutely love the performance side of it. Or else I wouldn't cover these. I would just go through the album, review it as a lyricist, but there's the performer side of me that wants to see how that goes over. So, that being said, all that rambling aside, let's check it out. God, this opening is so cool. Danny's showing off some vocals there. Yeah, see, I love this just because the harmonies come through so prevalent on this, and I've said that multiple times. I'll tell you a funny. First time I've noticed Danny's knees, heard that her pants were ripped right there. I've watched this whole thing. How many videos of Dakota Bar have I watched? And it just, I don't know. There was an angle, and I was looking at the background on when they showed the wide shot, and I was looking at something in the background, and the white part caught my eye, and I was just kind of like, never noticed that before. I'm always so in tune to the facial expressions that I've never really looked out. And I was like, man. This is what I talk about, right? There's a difference when you're in that studio and you're alone and you're recording those vocals. If they're doing it in a booth, I don't know how they do their recordings. You know, you can get into a song and really express the emotions, but when you get on that stage and you're having to do that same thing, you're drawing that energy from the crowd and within yourself and from your band members and such to perform. And that opening where it's just soft and Danny's really singing, and her vocals come through a lot more prevalent, I think here, you know, than they necessarily do on the studio, which I like because I love her voice. Um, it's just, man, that opening, even though it's 3 lines, right? I think it's three or four. Yeah, 3 lines. Drown yourself in the river, bring along the other sinners, burn down in flame with the flame. And her vocals are just, it's one of those things where, again, acoustically, I can listen to them sing without instruments, a cappella all day long, because I love their freaking voices, man. That, besides just being insane songwriters and musicians, their vocals, freaking love them. And this is such a good song. You see the energies they bring, and they know when to be soft and they know when to kick it up. And Danny feels it. And I just love watching Danny, and I love watching Pow. You know, Ollie's a consistent. And she's a consistent where you can tell she gets into the songs, but she has her own way of showing it. She's not outwardly as charismatic as the other two. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I did watch some shorts of I forget what performance it was, that they posted. It was the Queen of the Murder Scene song, but I mean, she was kind of rocking. So I see that she's kind of started to come out of her shell a little bit, in recent performances that I haven't seen yet. So don't spoil anything for me. But I can't express what Tuesdays and Thursdays mean to me. I really can't. These girls just bring it. Let's keep going. So this is one where this is why I appreciate the Dakota bar performances so much, is that their mics are set perfectly, because in the studio version I couldn't tell. And I mean, my hearing could be going. I'll be 46 in 1 month from today. On the 7th of March, I'll be 46. And so maybe my hearing's already going. But I couldn't hear what they were saying on the studio version. Here, I realized that they're repeating that section. So I appreciate that. It's what a song. And I liked how they cut away to showing some people in the audience singing along. That was really cool. But it's such a good song, man. I could listen to it over and over and over. Which, thankfully, as I close out each of these CDs, I'm able to then put them on playlists that I can listen to as I get in the mood to listen to them in the car. So that's kind of the sweet part about it. But man, keep in mind, and when you saw me kind of looking away for a second, I was going out to my page, and I was looking to see, just out of curiosity, how many videos I have. And because I was like, okay, I've got to be hitting somewhere near the 1,000 mark, right? And I was sitting there, I was like, this is why I talk about the warning, and I'm waiting for it to actually refresh on the number of videos and the number of uploads. But it's one of those where I say why I look forward to Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's still counting on my uploads. They just bring something different. Okay. Wow, I didn't even realize that. Wow. I thought I was in the 800 range. I've got over 1,000 uploads. Didn't even realize that. Wow. Okay then. But it's changed, my feeling towards music has changed once I started doing the warning. They've given me hope, they've given me inspiration. Obviously, like Queen of the Murder Scene, I wrote 2 or 3 songs based on some of their stuff. But it's why I look forward to Tuesdays and Thursdays, is they just bring a different aspect of music. I watch Nightwish, I watch Sabaton, Amaranth, and all these other bands that are amazing bands, but the warning just hits different. To watch them evolve, no pun intended, from these young ladies until today, and I'm almost there to today, but to watch them just over time, and the music they put out, it's deep. It really is. And I hope that comes across. Yeah, they just hit different. Maybe I just need to release a video on why I connect with them so much. Maybe I do. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I've got the next one coming, Aquafria, obviously, and then again, based on time, I'll see if I can sneak another one in, but it's already 5:20, and I haven't uploaded anything yet. So, got to get those out before 6 a.m. before the day starts. But man, I love you guys. I really do. I can't express that enough, and I know I've been kind of distant in the comments. Again, I apologize, but don't think that takes away from the emotions, from the feelings of the videos and the music. So, putting that out there, let's get to the next one. Y'all know who I am and what I'm about. I'm JTMM. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm out.